Check 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check.
Thanks. If you can, flip your monitor. How's it thinking? I gotta stick the second earpiece in, the side piece, solo. I can hear you. Thank you. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just hang. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sounds good. Thanks. No, I can hear you perfectly. I can. I can hear you, Brian. Hello. Sure. Well, we've got ebb and flow of rain and some breezy conditions here, but in about 2 or 3 hours, we're going to have some big impacts that begin to come into where we're at. We're in north central Jamaica, which is essentially beyond the east side of where the eye exits the island as it makes its way up. We're about 50 miles from Montego, east of Montego Bay. Yep. Appreciate it. Thank you. One minute. 1 minute. Thank you. Thirty out. Here we go. Well, good morning to you all. Indeed, we are in north central Jamaica, St. Anne's Parish, which is about 50 miles to the east of Montego Bay. And boy, this system, Hurricane Melissa, a Category 5 packing 185 mile per hour winds, historic. And we are going through some outer bands right now, some rain that comes in and out, some breezy conditions, but this is only the beginning. In 2 or 3 hours, there will be furious winds whipping through here, even more heavy rain after that landfall comes in. And Melissa will come and trek from the southwest quadrant of Jamaica, the island of nearly 3 million people, and make a slight cut to the east, headed toward our direction and Montego Bay. And Montego Bay is where all the tourists go to, the resorts. 25,000 tourists are on the island right now. We're not able to make it out on planes, and they are hunkering down inside of boarded up hotels, as are the nearly 3 million Jamaican residents here across the island. This historic storm, the most powerful storm ever to hit Jamaica since recorded history in 1851, when data started to be tracked. What we are going to experience, unfortunately, are mass power outages. In fact, nearly 40% of the island is already out of power. Cell phone service will likely go down. At this point, about 25-30% of mobile activity is also done. Structural damage will be all over, unfortunately. And where the storm is coming in the agriculture belt, the breadbasket of Jamaica, expect scenes like no other. The problem with all of this is beyond the impacts and what happens here with flash flooding as well, nearly 3 feet of rain in some areas, is the fact that we may be out of the ability to get aid into Jamaica based upon whether or not the airports receive damage. Really, the best case scenario is that Kingston, the capital of nearly 1 million people, that airport is salvageable, that they can get planes or helicopters in and out, because it appears that Montego Bay is going to take a serious hit, and that airport might be down for days or even weeks. So we're going to continue to monitor this from the ground here and bring the impacts and the aftermath on Fox Weather and all of our Fox affiliates. Back to you. Yes, thank you. Oh, of course, thank you. Appreciate it, thank you. What's next? Top of the hour? Should be. Robert Ray calling in again for IFB. Thank you. You got me? Oh. Hey, this is Robert Ray calling in for IFB. Thank you for Fox Weather. Thanks.
Any box I can take right out, drop off an iPad to shoot out through the window on the second floor? Is there like any of these boxes?
Yeah. Well, we got a hit here in a minute.
No.
So. I'm trying to get into Fox Weather, and they're putting me into Fox News. Oh boy.
Robert Ray, crew calling into the bridge from Jamaica.
Hey, Robert Ray calling in for Fox Weather. Thanks, but I was hearing Fox News. Hello? I do hear you. I just want to make sure I'm in the Fox Weather IFB and not Fox News. Okay. Hey, I can barely hear you. I don't know if you're low. I can barely hear you. Okay, thanks. I'm worried about the fact that I can barely hear you. So I'm wondering if there's anybody that from the control room that can talk to me. Got it. Oh yeah, I can hear it great. Thank you. Hey Paul, I got you. Thanks. I got you, Zach. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. 30 seconds out. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we were just talking about that. As rain, another band comes in here, breezy conditions, but nothing significant. But yes, you're right about the winds. We have been reporting, since before dawn here, and it's been an ebb and flow, which is the normal standard MO for a hurricane before it does make a landfall. But indeed, I think what we're going to experience here in the coming hours will be nothing short of remarkable, and certainly what folks are experiencing, if there are people that were not able to get out of southwest Jamaica, what they are experiencing right now is probably the scariest thing in their entire life. Excuse me. Pardon me, guys. And so what we are expecting here in the north central part of Jamaica is a lot of wind, heavy winds, well over 100-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and these rains to continue and get worse and more intense as the system does make that landfall and then moves up and comes in. And Jared actually is about to tell me something right now.
Landfall.
Jer-
Landfall.
we do have landfall. Jared just said, you guys can confirm that? I assume we have landfall according to Jared Maloney behind the camera right now, who just shouted that out. By the way, our team is inside of a very well built structure here in St. Anne Parish, tucked into a garage. We have been showing that earlier today, and we'll try to show that again as situation deteriorates. But what I was saying earlier, gentlemen, is okay, we are about 50 miles to the east of Montego Bay, and where all those resorts are, so many people. And we got official word actually from the tourism minister and his people that there are 25,000 visitors in Jamaica right now. That's a lot of people that couldn't get out of the airports before all of this started to happen this weekend. And so they're very concerned, and they're telling us that they are making sure that the priority is that everyone is safe in those resorts. But certainly with these winds and this activity about to head up into Jamaica and into Montego, there's going to be major issues. Boy, this is a pretty good gust that we got here right now with some blowing, driving rain. As a matter of fact, I think it's blowing into the garage that the team is in right now, unfortunately. And so we are expecting mass power outages. We have up to 40% of the island right now with no power and mobile service as far as data. Cell phones, last update 2 hours ago was 25% of comms were already down. So flying debris is going to occur. Roadways that potentially in many areas are impassable because of power poles that fall, or houses or other structures that are ripped apart. And so getting around is going to be difficult. But I can tell you, we're going to feel the impacts of this for hours and hours to come, well into the dark of night. I just hope that we can keep our communications so we can continue to broadcast and hit the Fox Weather stream and all the Fox Media platforms for all this information. So we've got a degradation already, guys. It's just the beginning. And Jamaica is as prepared as they can be. But what country could be prepared for 185-mile-an-hour winds and an historic hurricane? Not many. In fact, not any. Not even in the United States. New Hope, Jamaica. And guys, you know what's so terrifying is the fact that there is a possibility that as it comes up and wobbles to the east as expected, more toward Montego and where we're at in St. Anne Parish, there is a possibility that when it exits Jamaica, about 65 miles north to south, it's going to be heading south to north, that it's still a Category 5. This system does not cease to surprise. Anything it does, I said it yesterday, I don't trust Hurricane Melissa at all. Any move she makes will not surprise me. Thank you. Okay, thanks. I'm going to Fox News now. Fox News.
Yep. You give me control. You control them.
What's the name of the town again? New Hope? That it made landfall in? Bob said it, and now it's escaping me.
I'm gonna go and get at it in a second. Drone 22. 22.
Yeah, Robert, the reason I moved you is there's a bush blowing really well.
Hey, Robert Ray calling in for Fox News Channel,
New Hope.
please.
New Hope is correct.
Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. You can move me. Yeah.
I just like that bush was good for a minute, but now it's not. All right, 22.
New Hope, Jamaica. 185 miles an hour. Landfall. Here, no. Jared, can you pull up a map and show me where New Hope is? Yes.
I read something that someone reported that the roof blew off. I'm gonna find
Yeah.
the immediate.
Yeah.
Give you the correct information.
Okay. I can hear you guys. Yes, sir. I can hear you. I'm just I'm tucked in the garage. I'll go out there when we get closer. Thank you.
Find it 'cause I searched up New Point. It brought me to a place in Pennsylvania. New Hope.
Hey, this is the Robert Ray camera crew calling into the bridge in Jamaica. Copy that, thank you.
No.
I'll go right in front of this.
Yeah, it was blowing really good when you were there.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But it's west of Black River.
West of
I cannot find it.
That's
on this
fine.
map.
Can you blow this out a
Yeah.
little bit?
Made landfall here.
And it's still got an easterly wobble.
Sorry, the westerly wobble. That's what you meant. Westerly wobble. It still does.
No, but
It wobbled back to the east a little bit, but it's like this is the.
I got it. Thank you so much.
Here's your loop. You can see your wobble. So it's north and then coming back to the
So
east.
so it's not going to head more east then.
No, it's
Sorry.
trying to head more east to the end. But we'll see. It hasn't made a significant jump to the east. Just a little bit.
JPS. What is JPS?
Power service, the power.
Got it. I'll mention that.
Their office is located in center of the Slackville.
Thank you. Great info.
As soon as I see more, I will.
Thanks. So, dude, it's just headed straight north.
Yeah. At the very end, it goes back to the east a bit, but it probably goes out like here. Is where I was.
Hey there. Twenty 25 seconds. Oh my God. Yes. Yep, I'm running. I'm ready. Yeah, good afternoon to you guys. Breaking news, the huge historic hurricane, 185 miles per hour, Category 5 Hurricane Melissa, just made landfall in New Hope, Jamaica, moments ago. That is in the southwestern quadrant of this island of nearly 3 million people. It is ravaging the area. We have reports already that the National Power Company down there has roofs that have been torn off in that region, and those regions are to the east of where that landfall was, as winds are gusting here and rain beginning to pick up as these outer bands. This is only going to get worse where we are at in north central Jamaica. We are about 50 miles to the east of Montego Bay, and unfortunately Montego Bay, the massive tourism center for this great country, this storm is headed right directly up into that area. About 25,000 tourists are still here, according to officials at the Minister of Tourism, and they are protecting all those folks inside the resorts, locking everyone down and making sure that they are as safe as possible. Unfortunately, power outages are persistent all over the island right now, nearly 40%, and that number is probably higher already. That's the last number from 2 hours ago. 40% of the island is out of power. Mobile activity, about 25–30% is done, so comms will likely go in many of the areas. The good news, at least if there is any, is Kingston, which is on the other side of the island, on the harbor, is not going to get these hurricane force wind gusts. They'll have tropical winds, but there could be some stability in that area despite the 2 feet, maybe even more of rain that is going to fall and create flash flooding scenarios. But I say that because the Kingston airport is key to getting aid in and out of Jamaica at this point. Because right now, Montego, there's just no chance that that airport is going to sustain these winds. This hurricane could be a Category 5 still as it heads north with a slight wobble to the east and out of Jamaica. Amazing. If that is the case, then there is going to be historic devastation on the western end of the island, all the way to even where we're at in the central part. They're doing their best as far as officials here over the past several days to make sure that people have been prepared. They've evacuated folks from low ground areas on the southern shores, and people in Kingston and other areas have been boarding up all their homes and businesses. Having said all of that, there's not a place on planet Earth that can sustain or survive in some areas 185-mile-an-hour winds, and this will go down as one of the strongest to ever make landfall in the Atlantic Basin. Remarkable scenes. The problem going forward is, will there be a humanitarian crisis? Will there be lack of communication? Will the power be able to come back, and will aid get in to help all the people that are going to be impacted, including the 25,000 tourists that are in Montego Bay right now? Conditions will deteriorate even more here for us in the coming hours. We hope we can keep a signal and keep reporting and bring this historic moment to all of our viewers. Back to you. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
That was an excellent hit, Robert.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Succinct, right?
Yeah, then the next one is gonna be, a little bit, we have some time.
Okay. Robert, just, so you were, that was great. One thing,
Yeah.
so you start at the bush, try to walk almost diagonal here, because I can get a
Check, check, check.
Okay, homeboys, let's do this. Hey, it's Robert Ray. It's all right. Bree, thank you. Massive dead rat to my right. Absolutely disgusting. The guts are exploded out, everything. Oh my God. Is that rain going into the garage? I can't hear you. Yep. I'll have to listen to you in a second. I can't hear you. Oh yeah. Yeah, here we go. Okay, thank you. Yes, I have you, Bree. Hello. It's just starting to pick up. Had a landfall already. It just happened moments ago to the southwest of where we're at in Hope City, Jamaica. So 185-mile-an-hour winds landfall. Where we're at, it's going to deteriorate heavily in the next 2 hours. Oh God, no, no. We've been doing this since 5 a.m. We'll probably go till 11 o'clock tonight. Yeah. Copy. Yep, I'll give you the lowdown. Here we go. It is. Hope City is actually where landfall just occurred. That's to the southwest of us. 185-mile-an-hour winds, Category 5. You could not be standing in that. Unsustainable, and the damage is catastrophic from what we are hearing and seeing reports from government officials and others. But we are in the north central area of this great island of Jamaica, nearly 3 million people, and we are about 50 miles to the east of Montego Bay, a famous place, right? So many people have been there, and unfortunately these winds, 185 miles per hour, are headed toward the Montego Bay area, and where we are at as well. This is the beginnings of conditions that will just deteriorate in the coming hours for us here, but that landfall that just occurred is historic. It is one of the strongest hurricanes in all of data history since 1851 to make a landfall at that speed. It will likely traverse south to north in Jamaica and continue its strength at 185 miles per hour, Cat 5, and then exit Jamaica later this evening. But in the meantime, we've got serious issues going on across this great country already. About 45% of the island is out of power as I speak. Mobile service is 25-30% down. We expect that to deteriorate as well. Not to mention, 25,000 tourists from around the globe are in the Montego Bay area. They were unable to get on airplanes to get out of here, and so they are hunkering down inside structures at these resorts and hotels. So the department of tourism here in Jamaica is keeping a close eye on the health and safety of all those people. Also, like I said, nearly 3 million residents who have been preparing for days across this island, boarding up windows and shoring up their livelihoods. Many of these structures are already destroyed on the southwest coast because of this landfall. No structure can survive 185-mile-an-hour winds, and there will be more of that. All of that will go into really the place that makes Jamaica move as far as the economy, Montego Bay. Unfortunately, the airport there will likely have serious catastrophe and not be online for a long time. If there's any silver lining here, it's that Kingston, the capital, about 1 million people, and that is in the southeast quadrant. That's where we expected a few days ago some of the biggest impacts of the storm, but the wobbles of Hurricane Melissa sent it more west, and now the other part of the island being the biggest effects. Power outages are going to continue, and then on top of that, driving rain. In some areas, you will see up to 4 feet of rain causing flash flooding and inundation of communities. We already have seen this up this hill into the mountains about 15 or so miles away. There's a community where the homes literally have water right at the roofs already. Impassable, the roads cannot even get close to getting there, unfortunately. This is going to continue all through the night. The backside of this storm will likely wreak havoc into about midnight and then move into the Caribbean Sea and head up into Cuba, Turks and Caicos, and the Bahamas as a Category 4, perhaps weakening it into a Category 3 or 2 by the time it makes it to the Bahamas. The main issue moving forward after these impacts is humanitarian crisis. Will aid be able to get in here? Will the Kingston airport stay open because of the effects that will not destroy that airport like in Montego? Very important, because as days go by with no power and the infrastructure in ruin, people are going to need all the help that they can get. We've already had multiple deaths in Haiti and the Dominican Republic, and several reported deaths here in Jamaica, unfortunately. We're in for it. Jamaica is bracing, the world is watching, and we're going to bring these visuals and this reporting for as long as this crew can keep a signal. And we are hunkered down. The team is hunkered down in a garage in a home up on the hill about a quarter mile from the Caribbean Sea. And we feel that the structure we're in is fortified enough to get us through this. We just hope that our communications will stay and we can continue to report and bring these visuals and information. Back to you. Sure. Thank you. No problem. Godspeed. Thank you. Thank you.
So Robert, that was great. Just forget what I said about the pillar. Just come just straight, because you walked away from the bush a little bit, and if you walk just straight here, it just because I just want to keep these reeds.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you came over here, I could see the house, but I could only see the corner of the tree. But it was, and I was like, oh, if you were to go there, you could see the wind.
Okay.
Yeah. So just walk straight.
You got
just
it.
be right there at the edge of the, even on the street. Just come on this side and keep the reeds behind you.
Copy. Will do.
Thank you.
We're up again right now.
Okay. Box
Yeah, another.
We've lost power now. We're going to go into the jackery.
Yeah, gotta get to the jackery.
Okay, it's right there. It just needs this thing to be plugged in. I've already set it up.
Power?
Yeah.
We're out of power.
So that means I don't have Wi-Fi.
One second. Let me just read this. What is going on here? Tell.
No.
What is
Norcross is saying something wrong, and I'm all I have to me about it in Spanish. Norcross is saying something wrong.
about
worry about it. I'm gonna get a diet here.
Hold on, I will in a second. I have to read this for my daughter. Sometimes things gotta break. Okay, tell me.
310-584.
Oh, 584?
3604.
This is LA.
Yeah.
Where's the mic? Thanks.
Let me just.
How are we doing battery wise on the mic?
For 3 more hits. Yeah, that's half.
Hi there. "30 seconds away." Did you say Roxia? Oh, Roxia. Okay, copy. Well, I tell you, this is some heavy rain bands and wind are coming in right now because of the landfall that just happened to the basically the southwest quadrant of Jamaica. We are in the north central area, about 50 miles from Montego Bay, which is about to take it on the chin, unfortunately, from this historic Category 5, 185-mile-an-hour winds. This is a catastrophic scenario for the island of Jamaica. Nearly 3 million residents here, and unfortunately about 25,000 tourists stranded in the Montego Bay area where all those resorts are. They are hunkered down in the hotels and resorts. The Department of Tourism is making sure that everyone is going to be as safe as possible, as are the hotels. But as you can see, driving rain right now coming in with winds, and we expect this to get even worse in the coming hours. The area, Hope City, where the landfall occurred about 45 minutes ago, is decimated. Some of the early images we're getting out of there, which are minimal because communications are down and power is down, are just remarkable. We have officially lost power where we're standing right now. At least half of the island of 3 million people is out of power, and communication is suffering right now. Cell phones will likely go down at some point. Roadways compromised, up to 4 feet of rain falling in some areas, 2 feet down in Kingston to the southeast, the capital city. Thankfully, the capital city of about 1 million people, Kingston, is being spared of hurricane force winds. They will get tropical force winds, but all the flooding coming down off of the mountains will inundate the roads and create flash flooding scenarios that could be deadly, and infrastructure falling apart. That is a major issue. Having said that, there are 2 major airports on this island. You have Kingston and you have Montego Bay. Montego Airport will likely be compromised for a long period after the impacts that are about to happen in the coming hours. Kingston, if it can stay available and open in the coming days, will be the lifeline for humanitarian aid to come into Jamaica to help the almost 3 million residents get through this in the aftermath and get tourists out of the island and back to wherever they are from. This is a global place. Many people visit this island and love it. And unfortunately, this moment is going to change Jamaica in modern times for years ahead. We are just taking it the beginnings of these winds and rain where we're at right now, and we expect this to just continue to get worse as we approach the dark of night, and we'll have the outer bands move, and the backside of this storm will likely ravage until early tomorrow morning. And then the case is the humanitarian crisis that could unfold. Pray for Jamaica. That's all I can tell you. Back to you. Thank you.
Okay, next hit will be, weather at the top.
Sorry, we can't see. I'm just soaking wet. for Fox weather. Thank you.
You are in the meeting now. There is one other participant. Please.
Hey, this is the Robert Ray crew calling in from Jamaica.
Here we go. Yes, I got you. Thank you. Yeah, audio, I got you good. Thank you. Hey, my IFB just went way low. I can't hear you guys. Is somebody's mic open? Guys? Zach, I can hear you perfectly, but the programming is so low. Now I can hear it great. Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, they sure have. You know, we've got the landfall, and now we're starting to see what we expected and anticipated all morning and into this afternoon is these winds beginning to pick up and the driving rain that comes alongside with that. It's only going to deteriorate even more where we're at right now in north central Jamaica, about 50 miles to the east of Montego Bay, and Montego Bay is in trouble according to the trajectory of this massive historic Hurricane Melissa Cat 5 that made that landfall about an hour ago in Hope City, southwest Jamaica at 185 miles per hour. Good to hear that the winds have dropped down about 20 miles an hour to 165, but nonetheless, guys, the variables on that, well, everything is going to be catastrophic that is in the path of Hurricane Melissa at this point. The interesting, or maybe concerning thing I should say, is in Montego Bay there are about 25,000 tourists that are hunkered down in those resorts and hotels. That's according to the Minister of Tourism office. They sent that note to me a little earlier. They are trying to take care of the health and safety of all these people that could not get out on airplanes in the past few days, as the country of Jamaica, nearly 3 million people, and all the officials here have been preparing for this moment, this impact moment. But the confusing and unsettling part of all of this is the fact that, you know, the different wobbles and the meandering Melissa over the past several days have just been so unpredictable at this point and hard to figure out exactly where we would see a landfall and the biggest impacts. I could tell you right now, where we are at in St. Anne Parish, we are officially out of power. It is gone. It was going in and out all morning, and now it is done. We are in the black here, and we will go into that as the darkness falls and try to maintain our signal and our communications as best as we can, guys. Power in the island, at least as of 2-3 hours ago, according to officials, unless there's an update that I've missed, it was approaching 50% of all the island out of power. Communications is failing as well. Well over a quarter of the mobile cellular services are gone. You know, if there's any silver lining to this, it's the fact that Kingston, the capital, about 1 million people that live there, that was originally thought to be taking a real hardcore wind field. It is not going to do that. Of course, flash flooding is on the table with feet of rain coming down and sliding down those mountains and creating flash flooding scenarios and degradation of roads. But I say that that's a silver lining only because the airport may be spared in Kingston, and that is going to be key to the fact that humanitarian aid may be able to get in here faster than anticipated. If that airport does not able to open up, and Montego Bay Airport, which it looks like is going to be in big time trouble, then we are in for it for multiple days until we can figure out how to get help into this great island of nearly 3 million people, because they're going to need it. We may have a humanitarian crisis on our hands, especially in the Montego area, with all the tourists and the residents and infrastructure that is ripped apart. There is no infrastructure that can handle winds like this, nowhere in the world, certainly. So as I stand here now, driving rain that is coming off the mountainside, and by the way, about 15 or so miles right outside of here, still in St. Anne Parish, up the mountain, we are getting pictures of submerged homes with water up to the roof line and roads already in peril. A quarter mile down the road from where I'm at, the Caribbean Sea and the roadway that leads into Montego, about 50 miles, and dotted on each side of the roadway are businesses and then homes and neighborhoods up and down. We hope that those structures can last based upon the wind field, but the closer you get to Montego Bay, the less likely that is going to be for any structure that is not fortified. Our team right now is sitting inside of a garage in a concrete home, but they are safe and able to broadcast. But we have water coming into the home because of the driving force rains, and no power, unfortunately, right now. That's the situation that we're going through, and so many people around this island nation of Jamaica right now. I mean, we'll continue to try to get as many updates as possible and give them to you, but as this progresses, I fear the communications will falter. That just is an obvious with a storm of this magnitude. Bob and Kiana. No, freshwater rain down from the mountainside. So in St. Anne Parish, about 15 or so miles, it's hard to tell exactly how far because of the roadways make a lot of winds and bends here, but all that water that is coming down off of the mountains, just going into these communities and inundating these homes. I mean, the pictures that we saw were homes where literally the water was almost above some of the roof lines. And the problem is that all this water's got to go somewhere. For example, I mean, I'm standing on a slope here, probably hard to tell with the camera shot, but I can look to my left, to your right, and see water beginning to rush down this roadway. There's a sewer right over here. I won't be able to walk over there because the camera is tucked deep in this garage, but the sewer is actually handling it okay. That is incredible news. But at some point in the coming hours, it's likely that sewer is not going to be able to handle it, and we may see maybe a foot of water move down this hill and head toward the Caribbean. And that's another issue, is that roadway that goes into Montego, the inundation from all this water slide, so to speak, will have real problems for structures as well. So it's not just the wind field, it's the water that can bang up against the structures and deteriorate the base and the infrastructure at the bottom. And then you have a wind field that can take roofs off as well. So there's just so many variables and so many dangers out here, and it's terrifying for all the locals. I just pray that people that needed to evacuate the southwestern shores did so and got to higher ground, went into the shelters that the country of Jamaica created for them, and if not, I just don't know what the outcome is going to be. Yeah. Right. I know. And And let me just say one other thing, guys, if I could. I mean, darkness comes here. We're an hour behind East Coast time. Darkness really starts to come around 5 o'clock, okay, local time. And honestly, we're going to be in it hardcore at that time. And then the backside, even after the storm, you know, heads off of the island, it may continue to be a Cat 5 the entire time. But that backside tonight in the darkness, and you'll hear transformers blow, and you won't be able to see debris flying through the air because it's pitch black. There's no power. It's very scary. So anybody watching, and by the way, I know a lot of Jamaicans are tuning into Fox Weather. Everywhere we've gone the past few days, we've seen Fox Weather up in a gas station, convenience stores, restaurants, hotels, and so many people streaming us as well to get the information from our reporting, this team. But if you're watching this and you're in Jamaica, do not even think about going out tonight. You don't know what's going to fly through the air. Please just hunker down and wait till morning, until the light comes up and you can assess. Please take that guidance. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, and I know it's fluid right now. Do you, someone get in my ear, do we have access to the second camera that we have? Because what I can do is I can grab that second camera. You do? Okay, stand by. It's frozen. It's frozen. Okay, I think that's, it's, so here's what I wanted to say. Here's what I wanted to say, and Kiana and Bob. So our Wi-Fi is done because of the power. So that camera is frozen. We won't be able to get a signal out. But I will tell you this. The home. Here, you know what? I got a picture of the home, and I want to show everybody. I'm gonna come close. Pete, come here. I'm gonna pull up my iPhone, and I want you to see the home that we're in and the situation that we're in. This is the home. Okay, hang on. Stand by, guys. 1 second. Here you go, Pete. This is the home that we are in as Pete tries to get in there. It's fortified. We are safe in this home, although we're taking water and everything like that. And in that garage is where Pete is and Jared. And so that gives you an idea of why we picked this place. This is a home owned by someone in Atlanta, and we came upon it on a very lucky situation yesterday. So we think we're good, but anything could happen. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. So let's go off Wi-Fi and see if we can, well,
Do you mind just sitting there? Because I think Robert needs a spot, and he can't put this towel on that. What's that?
No, I just hate that we are out of Wi-Fi. It sucks. It would have been nice if we could get the hotspot to international plan, but try and fail.
What's the next one, sir?
We have a lot of time actually. They
Okay, let me read.
Sorry, we have until 30, so we have 18 minutes. Sorry.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
okay, we're back up in business here.
Yeah.
This will be,
Yeah,
yeah, you know it's not on Wi-Fi. It's a pretty good signal.
Check.
Hey, it's Robert Ray calling in for Fox Weather. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna put 2 earpieces in. Let them know. Easier for me to hear.
I can barely hear the music, dude. I don't know what it is, but they're very quiet.
I got you, thank you. Oh, this is totally coming down the road now. But you can't move, so. What's the signal on that phone? Because I could show that with the second camera. I got you, audio. Hang on, hang on. Zach, I got you. Oh, it's low. I can't do anything with it. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Thank you. 30 seconds. 30 seconds away. Uh-oh. Oh, here.